Actually, bridge pillars are not raised directly from underwater. Instead, a dry work area is first created right inside the water by driving wooden piles close together into the riverbed to form a circular, temporary enclosure called a cofferdam. Once the enclosure is built, all the water inside is pumped out to create a temporary dry work zone, though keeping these wooden piles stable is no easy task, requiring them to be driven deep into the riverbed until they reach a solid rock layer. To prevent water from seeping through the gaps in the wood, a second outer enclosure is constructed, and mud and mortar are pumped from the bottom up into the gap between the two walls using pipes, which prevents the mortar from washing away in the water and allows it to settle and harden in place. While this solves the leakage issue, the external water continues to exert immense pressure, inward pressure that was previously balanced by the water inside, so to prevent the drained enclosure from collapsing, temporary wooden braces are installed for support. Next, the mud inside is cleared out, and a strong foundation is built by filling the base with stone and mortar. Once this dries and hardens to support the structure on its own, the temporary wooden braces are removed, and the bridge pillars are rapidly constructed by filling lime mortar between the stones to turn the entire structure into a single, solid unit before the temporary cofferdam is dismantled. When the tide rises, stone beams girders are brought in by boats, and as the water level drops, they are easily set into place on top of the pillars in a technique known as the method of installing beams without scaffolding. Following this, a deck and railing are added to the bridge, along with a long walkway corridor that protects pedestrians from the sun and rain, effectively inventing a covered bridge. However, because having too many pillars blocks the path of passing ships, the next design utilizes only two pillars with a supporting arch between them, keeping the waterway clear for ships while firmly supporting the heavy bridge above. In the end, a grand and spectacular large bridge is completed, featuring a pointed edge on the front of the pillars called a cutwater to split the oncoming water flow and reduce pressure, drainage holes, drainage openings in the upper bridge for water runoff, and statues of two protective mythical creatures crafted to guard the structure. Congratulations! You have successfully constructed the Anshun Corridor Bridge, located in Chengdu City, Sichuan Province, China,